for mature Zoobles only.
Let me ask you this question. This is for both of you. How much more honest are you with yourself in the dark than what you show in the light?
Good afternoon, good evening, and depending where you're at in the world, good morning, our lovely, lovely patrons of the court. It's your one and only Lord Maxwell, joined by both Lady Dream and Lady Airy. What we have planned today is going to be a unique experience. It's also going to be a prelude or precursor to what's going to be rolling out on the channel here in the coming month. What we have planned is going to hopefully hit home with a lot of you.
It's going to be fun.
I think it is going to be fun. Now, with what we've seen of Amazing Digital Circus, a lot of it has resonated within myself, within Airy, within Lion, and within Az, which has provoked, I would say, in depth, to put it lightly, discussion. Things have been a wonderful experience, us being able to fully find connection and relation in either personal experience or secondhand experience for pretty much everything we've gone through so far. Now, we do apologize for everything being out of order, as you will probably, those of you who see the live stream first, you will more than likely see that, hey, this is episode 3, where's episode 1 and 2? Those need editing. Those will be out shortly. I'm giving that caveat explanation there. We want the best content out for you. So, the best that we can make, at least. So, give it some time. Those will be rolling out. But eventually, everything will go in the same playlist, being the ADC React. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and get this added back to the stage.
All right. So are you ready to get into this episode? Because I'm excited for it.
I am.
I'm ready for it.
I'm wearing my Kinger shirt, guys.
And it looks fantastic. I want one of my own.
Mm-hmm.
So, without further ado, as we get underway here, for those of you who are joining us and seeing this for the first time, I'll give the explanation here. You will probably have the explanation done in episode 1, where it continues on from there. What we'll do is we'll watch segments, pause the video, and then discuss. The cue for pausing is, hey, pause if it comes from Lady Dream or Lady Airy. If it's from myself, however, because I'm the one controlling this end, I'm just going to pause it. And I'm like, sorry, stopping here for a moment to discuss this facet here. So yes, without further ado, let us get underway. Volume check, crank that up. The Amazing Digital Circus, Episode 3, The Mystery of Mildenhall Manor. Let me know if that's too loud.
It's good for me.
That sounds perfect for me.
I can't hold it any longer.
Sure you can. We can't die from oxygen deprivation, remember?
But it still feels like I'm gonna die.
Try not thinking about it.
Or you could toughen up. I want to see what your funny cartoon body does.
Hey, take it easy.
Oh, take it easy. That's you.
All right, here I go.
All right, we've entered the blue zone.
Hey, there's something new.
Okay, we're getting red,
Oh, orange.
yellow.
Green.
Whoa, look! Now she's turning blue!
She was already blue.
Huh. Guess the hue shift just gets faster.
Why am I the one doing this? Why not one of you guys?
Because something different happens with each person. For instance, Kinger starts glowing, Ragatha's hair noodles stick up, Gengel's mask starts spinning, and Zooble turns straight.
My limbs straighten up and fuck off.
What
Damn.
about you?
Oh my god!
The shade.
Insult. That insult! Wow. I don't know how to feel about that one. That one stung like ow.
Damn.
The so Lady Dream can't answer this. I feel like, given the title of the episode, there's something that's going to come into play that probably relies on hearing the breathing of individuals, which is why they're teaching this to her.
What is this, Demon Slayer?
I mean,
Also, hi Link, welcome.
hello, Link. Hello.
He refuses to show us because he's a coward.
I want to keep the mystery alive. What do you, the viewers, think it is?
Will you stop doing that?
Why is everybody just standing around when there's adventure to be had? Today's adventure is the mystery of Mildenhall Manor. That's right. This big, spooky mansion has been rumored to be filled to the brim with paranormal activity. It's up to you to solve the house's deep mysteries and capture all the ghoulish ghost activity you can. And for the first time ever, you can. Where's Zubul? I made this adventure really cool and mature, just for them.
Mature.
What?
The NPCs aren't going to become self-aware in this one, right?
How should I know? I'm not the boss. Oh wait, yes I am. Anyway, everybody into the fractal noise. It's adventuring time.
Hi Motoko, yes, we're finally back.
Oh, this place is spooky. I wonder how hard Kane's gonna go with the scare factor.
I hope this adventure doesn't end up being another horrible nightmare. I'm not really a fan of horror, and I don't really handle jump scares that well.
Come on, that wasn't even scary. What? You scared of the vacuum cleaner too?
Hey, be nice to her. She's had a rough couple of days.
Her and everyone else. Right, Gangle?
Does anybody hear that?
Hi, I'm Ghostly, and I'll be your guide today.
Why won't they go back in?
I remember my first wild take. I don't know why they're not retracting though. That didn't happen for me.
Before you continue on your adventure, you have to choose which door you're gonna go through. The door on the left is the normal door.
Rated wow for all ages.
The door on the right is the really scary door.
Rated for mature Zubuls only.
It's up to you.
I'm gonna steal that. I'm going to steal that. I need that audio clip, just so I can put it on a soundboard in Discord.
I'm gonna put it at the beginning of this video.
If we have to bleep anything for this when we go back, when you go back, Dream, just use that particular audio. Just.
That is perfect. And also, I want to point it out how the ghosts start to form when it first came out. It reminded me. Okay, so you guys watched Ghostbusters, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, it reminded me of that. Like how it formed to be scary and then went all cute.
I was already thinking Luigi's Mansion because of the vacuum cleaner.
Oh yeah.
I haven't played or watched anyone play that, so I was thinking Ghostbusters.
I do want to say hi to Motoko. It's been a while, but we are back.
I remember that fucker.
But yeah, so guys, which door would you go through? Would you go through the normal door or the really scary door?
I'd go
Really
through the door.
Yeah. Wait, I'm gonna pull up a comment.
Pull up the comment. I want to see it.
Rated
Yeah.
That is about
for
right.
mature pupils only.
Mature Zubies. Zubies. What's a Zubi?
I'm
my
assuming
God.
that's what they are.
A Zubul? The character that the one who's like Zubul goes straight.
Okay, so you gotta remember if you type lowercase L, and then you type in uppercase I. So technically it could be Zubies or Zubuls.
Oh no. Oh.
It's an L.
Also, I want to point out what Wood just said. Door.
Yes.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
What the jacks?
What? I thought we were supposed to capture all the ghosts.
Which door should we choose?
Not sure. Let's try this out.
Again?
Don't worry, Gangle, I'll get it for you.
Oh.
Oh, that's the scary door.
Zubul, come on out! I just want to talk to you. Oh, I know.
What the... Could you have done that the whole time?
Zubul, I just want to get to the bottom of why you keep skipping all my amazing adventures. You could end up really hurting Bubbles' feelings.
Bubbles' feelings?
Enough about Bubbles' feelings. How about your feelings? So, what's on your mind, Zubul?
I would rather not.
That's hilarious. Go on.
No, I mean, I've already told you what my problem is. You just never remember because... never mind.
My mind is a beeswax polished coconut. Nothing ever escapes these cakes. So what can I do to make my adventures more appealing to you?
See? This is exactly what I'm talking about. All you're thinking about is your adventures. It has nothing to do with the adventures. It's more just... forget it. You're probably not even listening.
Zubul, look at this cool bee I drew.
Alright, pause for a second.
Yep.
Yeah. Go ahead.
That's kind of how I imagine like the initial session 0 of therapy. To be quite honest, that was session 0 of therapy, where the therapist was gauging like how I respond to things and what my temperament is at. Like that hit close to home. But then again, remember, I'm under VA healthcare, so I don't know if that's the norm or not.
Ari, you got anything to say?
I was gonna say, if I went to therapy and the therapist kind of acted like that, can I draw bees with you?
Fair. Now, did you guys catch why he did that?
So we have talked about the theory before about I'm forgetting the ringmaster's name.
Kane.
About why about Kane being an AI algorithm that is literally just trying to cater to the means of those who visit the digital circus. So I feel like that's an AI trying to solve an actual problem, but with poor presentation on don't make it obvious. Let's see. How do I put this? Given the AI theory of Kane, whereas we do know that every other individual involved, every other character, I should say, are carbon copies of different personalities and psyches. Kane does not fit anything as far as your average human being. That is pretty much a confirmed AI program that is, I want to say, on the verge or running rampant.
All right, are you done or?
Yes.
Okay, so he's trying to cater to whatever they want, and Zubul immediately says, "You're not even listening to me." And then he draws bees. So it took the line, "You're not even listening to me," and it stopped listening. Did you see he drew his bee Sona? It wasn't even just a bee. It was him as a bee.
I did notice that.
That was an impressive little detail. I really like that, though.
All right. I'm ready to continue.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready to continue.
Where are we?
You see why we had to do this now?
Yes.
Oh, that's... No.
Whoa.
I wonder what this thing is.
My name is Baron Theodore Mildenhall. Hunting has been a hobby of mine for as long as I can remember, although one could say it eventually became more of an obsession. The creature you see before you is one I've been pursuing for years. Not quite a man, but not quite an animal. Something unholy, something evil. I took it upon myself to spend every waking moment doing all I could to protect my family from the creature, hoping that when I'd eventually killed it, I would be freed from this awful feeling, this inescapable dread. I was wrong.
You know, I'm starting to think...
How about we try to find a way back up to the others? Okay, cool, that's great. I love these adventures.
We could always ride this thing up.
It's locked. It's locked, of course. It's locked. I love that it's locked.
Tuesday, December 4th. Although I had shot the creature multiple times in its vitals and severed its head to keep as a prize on my wall, my troubles were just beginning. I took my eyes off the body for what felt like only a minute. When I looked back, the body was gone. The creature was not dead, and it would be back to reclaim what I'd taken from it. If anyone is listening to this, all I ask of you is one thing. Do not let the head out of your sight. You have been warned.
Wow, this is some rather inconvenient lore placement.
I got it.
And this is some rather inconvenient darkness.
What was that? Was that you?
No. Oh, wait, you mean me grabbing you right now? Yeah, that was me. Is this your hand?
That's...
I feel like only Kinger could get away with that by accident. Like you put Jax into that, Jax is gonna get just straight up decked.
For as much as I know about Jax, yes, I agree.
So,
but also, I want to kind of say this. The mention about not taking the side off the head at the very last moment, right before the lights go off, that kind of has like the little spooky element to it.
That's the vibe of like, hey, this is an important instruction. I'm gonna put it in another room away from this thing. That I feel like the implication is that the entire group was supposed to be here. Like they'd be scattered between that little study office, and the trophy room.
oh, probably. So, are we watching this and then going back over the scenes at the end, or are we just going over the scenes now?
We can do both because there will be things that make sense at the end, which is why in our as our lovely viewers will get to see, our lovely patrons, the last 2 episodes, as I recall, we did go back at the end after watching everything because certain things made more sense, and certain views did change.
Okay, I just wanted to know. I will keep my mouth shut, but I do want to say I love how they transferred it from 3D to 2D in the scene.
Yes, I do love that as well.
That is a great choice, and it's a perfect way to portray, oh my god, we cut the budget here.
I mean, now that you're kind of mentioning it, I do get that vibe.
Can you rewind it a little bit?
Yeah,
Where it started?
But which
All right, I think it was there.
Really don't think that Will you stop touching my eye?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I just remembered a really funny joke.
Why did you scream then?
Maybe it wasn't actually that funny.
Oh my god.
Trauma.
I think we should hold on to each other and slowly make our way back into the trophy room.
Sounds fine to me. What was that?
What's what?
That.
It's probably just magnets. Or a boat.
A boat?
Whatever the case, I think we should be completely quiet.
Okay, yeah, I agree. You know, you're really hit and miss with these things sometimes. Wait.
There's a fly in here.
Don't you think that's making a lot of noise? Oh god, there is a fly.
And gotcha! I think I got him. I can't see my hands. I'm sorry. Could you speak up? I couldn't quite make that out. Tommy! I think this might be the creature from the tapes!
You don't say.
Huh? You look beautiful, honey.
Got it.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Prepare for takeoff, because this boat is going up! Huh? That's not up. That's not up at all! Why are we going up? Up!
I do not use my adventures to torture my guests! Any torment I inflict is 100% accidental, like any good war criminal!
We weren't even talking about that. I really couldn't give less of a crap about the adventures.
Then what is your problem, Zubul? I'm trying my best to remember, but both you and my brain won't tell me!
It's me, remember? I don't like myself. I hate this body. I hate all these stupid removable pieces. I just want to find something that feels good.
Oh, yeah, now I remember why I couldn't remember. It's because that problem is already solved. Simply swap out your undesirable Zubul parts for better ones.
I've been trying to find parts I like since the day I got here.
So, back to the adventures.
Forget it.
Forget it?
Just forget it.
Forget what?
Kane, nobody likes your stupid adventures.
Ha ha, good one, Zubul.
Ragatha's just too nice to say anything. Jax just likes to fuck with everybody. Gangle's too shy to speak up. Kinger's insane. And Pomni, she looks traumatized every time she comes back from one.
Oh, Zubul, Zubul, Zubul. Making adventures is my art. It's all I exist to do, all I'm good at. And, what you're saying could imply that I'm bad at the only thing I'm good at, and that... that'd be...
Whose therapy session is this again?
Oh yeah! We need to get to the bottom of your behavioral issues. I'm gonna show you some ink blots, and you're gonna say the first word that comes to your mind.
So yeah, you know what? Kane doesn't need an AI program. That's confirmation right there. If you need any bigger friggin' flag, whew. That one got real.
Yeah, that was a deep scene.
That was deep. Like my soul is wounded.
It started out so funny and it got real so fast.
That is a recurring theme with ADC that I have noticed. It gives us that mentality of of self-reflection upon a point that you feel it in here, but the disconnect's up here. And instead of, helping you heal that disconnect, repair it, it's ripping it apart so violently with words that all I can say is ow. Got any comments there, Lady Airy? As I struggle to zoom out.
I want to say that scene was a little real. Also, where it started glitching, this might be a little far-fetched theory, but that's also the AI kind of breaking and trying to put itself back together, almost factory resetting itself in a way.
I could see that.
Yeah, but like the fucking... Well, there we go. That's the first one, and we're 36 minutes in, so we were doing so well.
No, it's not. I had one earlier.
Did you?
And then you had one before we even hit 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
Yep.
Look at Discord. Look at the watchtower.
Yeah.
I want to say it was like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So you're gonna have to do editing.
I also do want to say, like, when the monster did come around, the way Kinger's eyes, like when the jaws open, that's kind of cool, like visual effect wise, because how the eyes change, and then when Pommy tries to pull back, it's almost like he was hypnotized, and they got hypnotized. I probably butchered that word.
Yeah, but what was I gonna say?
Lady Dream, what's your thoughts?
Yeah. So I'm trying to. The thing is that I want to say what I want to say, but I'm trying so hard not to curse, and it's not gonna work out. I cannot say what I want to say without the curse word. So I'm going to say the fucking gender dysmorphia, though. The fucking body dysmorphia is wild. You know what? You know what we're gonna have to fucking do? I'm gonna have to fucking edit this for like 7 hours per video. And then I'm just gonna put in big letters over the top of it. If you want the fully uncensored version, go visit our Patreon.
That's right, patrons. Go over to .com.
Just to clarify, we do not have a Patreon at this moment in time.
Not yet. Not yet.
But it will be like $1, and if you want to hear us curse uncensored, $1.
The next time we have Lion with us, I'm just gonna start doing the thing. I'm just gonna start doing that. Someone curses, just out of like zero context. I want you two to not react as best you can. It's like this way. Lion's like, did Lord Maxwell just scream? What's going on? And y'all are like, we didn't hear anything.
That would be perfect.
And that, our lovely patrons, we call gaslighting. But yes,
yeah, it's a great example of it, of what not to do.
With the body dysmorphia, I do recognize that almost instantly. That one is that is a good conveyance of it. And Kane's response of, well, I already forgot this because I already solved it. Like, look, you got this box of interchangeable parts. Like,
which is the worst thing he could have possibly done, to be honest. Because, yes, you can change the parts, but, like, you're always going to kind of have that feeling rolling in the back of your head of, this is not the way I'm supposed to be. And it fucking sucks. It sucks ass. The word "suck" is not a fucking curse word. But you just missed 2 of them, so.
Oh, I'm sorry. Delayed.
YouTube's gonna ban us for making those kind of noises too.
I could make this so much worse, and we all know I could.
True. That is true.
But no, technically, I would say this. Technically, Kane did a partial correct thing by providing a box of interchangeable parts. The problem is that you have to narrow it down. These are abstract interchangeable parts. Therefore, they do not resonate with Zooble. Zooble looks like one of those art pieces you would see at the Louvre.
Zooble looks like a kid's toy. Like Mr. Potato Head, but
yeah.
Zooble.
Zooble, the geometry Mr. Potato Head.
That kind of sums it up, yeah.
But yeah,
and like there's certain parts of Zooble that Zooble could never change, like the body part or the head.
It depends. It depends because we've seen in episode, I think 1, that Zooble was in fact broken down piece by piece. That all segments were detachable, which could imply.
But there's no pieces in that box. It's just arms and legs and horns.
That might be the perspective we had, because a box that big, I honestly don't think it's just arms and legs. It could be different eye pieces, different neck pieces, different body pieces. Entirely possible.
Maybe.
But because Zooble's form is abstract, I don't think that Zooble clicks with that abstract version. Comparing Zubul to Pomni to Jax to Ragatha and Kinger. Like, honestly, I want to include
Gangle.
But the problem there is that Gangle is just ribbon for a body.
Yeah.
And it's all one piece. Like, Gangle is a bad example, but everyone else has a body that they are familiar with. There is still some form of humanoid form with it that keeps them comfortable. Otherwise, everyone else would still be going with that. Everyone else would be feeling, I think, the same feeling that Zubul is feeling.
Yeah. And I do gotta add the part where Zubul's like, just forget it. And Kane kind of blanks out.
Because Kane forgot it.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Shall we continue?
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready to continue.
Oh God, where are we now?
Not sure. A cellar of some kind.
Things have gotten far worse than I could ever have imagined. My paranoia had driven me to the point where I was no longer the protector my wife and theoretical children needed. Jumping at every shadow, every noise, I ended up shooting the love of my life, mistaking her for the creature. It's ironic, isn't it? In my attempts to protect her, I ended up becoming the monster myself. Now I wait down in my cellar, no longer having anything to protect but my own soul. If nothing else, I will slay the beast that took everything from me.
I want to stop it right there because, oh my God, that is a beautiful analogy right there. This one doesn't really touch more so on mental health. It touches more on the overprotective nature. For the longest time, it used to be men are the protectors of the family. Men are the ones who will shoulder the brunt of any hardship that a family is going to face. In modern day, you know what? That's balanced out and spread out. I have met my fair share of partners of the opposite gender or non-binary identification who have wanted to be that protector for me. And it comes with knowing where to draw a line on that. You can only protect from so much. And when you cross that line, you start damaging the relationship. The NPC said it was ironic. He set out to protect his wife only to end up killing her. That one hit home for a couple of friends who have been in domestic violence situations where they have had to bounce back from their partner being overprotective and just completely harming them physically, mentally, emotionally. No comments?
I have no commentary.
No, I think you nailed it.
Yeah, you did.
That was an awkward silence.
Sorry, I'm having like a Kane moment. I heard the lines and then my mind blanked, so I had to try and piece together what the fuck you were talking about.
Well, I don't really have much experience with that stuff, but like I do understand what you're saying.
Okay.
It's just I don't have the experience to fully say on it, as I won't fully say on experience. I don't know, nor know the feeling about it. It's not fair to the people who have had that done or have gone through that. That's not fair. That's not right to do.
Yeah.
At all.
Also, do we realize like Kinger's got a good back arch here? I'm just gonna point that out. Look at this. Look at this arch.
I was waiting for someone to point that out because I noticed that when you first paused.
Like, yeah, like that's a great form for, stretching out your back or other things.
Oh yeah.
Meanwhile,
Other
yeah.
What other things?
Other things. I'll tell you when you're older, Ari.
Yeah, I am older.
Better yet, I'll tell you when I die.
Bullshit, you won't.
Oh boy. Ready to continue?
Yep, I'm ready to continue.
How's about we take his gun?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Logical horror sense right there.
Oh yeah.
Please don't come alive.
Okay, I won't. Looks like we've got 2 shots. Let's make them count.
Yeah.
Proceeds to waste them.
Stay behind me.
I think we may have a problem this way too.
Just leave it to me. I can handle this. Well, that wasn't so bad.
Which is what I would be saying if I didn't know that the creature was actually one of God's angels.
What?
And anyone who brings harm to it will be dragged down into the cold, spiraling pits of hell where my soul resides. I apologize, dear listener, but I need a living host in order to escape the Hall of the Damned, and your bodies will be my only means of doing so.
Now wait. How did he record this if he was in hell?
I think you're asking the real
I hope
question.
you're ready, because the next breath you take down there will be your last, and your bodies will belong to me.
Let go of me! I hate this stupid adventure!
Who is that?
Good tea. Sorry again about your husband
good.
killing you and everything.
Oh, you know how men are. Always having the silliest priorities.
Don't I know it?
If your friends see him, I only hope he doesn't bore them to death with his endless monologues. That man could turn a 57-second story into a Greek tragedy.
I'll be sure to ask them next time I see him. Thanks again for the tea. I had a really nice time here.
Don't mention it. Feel free to visit anytime.
Definitely.
That's right, Jax. Enjoy your bondage.
Congratulations, my little ironclad waffle cones! You've taken the pacifist route, and you should be proud of what good people you are. Unfortunately, we still need to wait until your other teammates finish their adventure before I can grant you permission to leave.
I wonder how long that'll be.
Jax would have loved the other adventure.
Jax would have.
Really typical of what you'd think hell would be.
We are literally in hell right now. Hell! Of course I'd be in hell. How could I not be in literal hell right now?
Just try to stay calm. I'm sure Kane included a way to escape. Hold on. Let me try something. Hey, there's actually a staircase down there. It could be a way out. Maybe it'll work for us since we still have our bodies? Though I'm worried about what that tape said earlier.
I'm just gonna try going fast.
Wait, Honey! 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 Hey! You get out of her, you damn evil souls! How's your wife, Kinger? Hey! You alright there?
No.
I'm guessing the souls are attracted to living things. Just want a vessel to be able to leave with. Man. 7 years of computer science for this, huh?
Why? Every day I spend here is one nightmare after the next. I knew it would end up like this. He just wants me to suffer. I really am in hell.
Don't say that. You're not in... Well, I guess we are technically in... Forget about that. How about we just relax for a bit while nothing's chasing us?
Most clarity Kinger's ever had.
It was my fault we went down this path, wasn't it? I'm really sorry for that.
Why have you been acting so different lately?
I have, haven't I? I'm normally not too good with memories. But being surrounded by darkness always brings me back to a certain time. Right after my wife had abstracted. I don't recall the exact string of events, but we both ended up in the fort together. And it was dark. The darkness seemed to calm her down a bit. The harsh, jagged edges smoothed out, and she didn't seem aggravated anymore. She wasn't the same as before, but she was calm enough to touch one last time before she got sent to the cellar. I'm always taken back to that moment when engulfed in darkness.
You had a wife? Like, here in the circus?
Yeah. She was funny, creative, really into entomology. I used to hate bugs, but she somehow got me to like them. It's not the most cheerful memory, but it's one I at least have control over. I know how it can feel in this circus. Sometimes it all just feels pointless.
Yeah.
But it's not. Not if you have people who care about you. Good memories can do a lot. Hold on to them. And cherish the people around you. You never know when they'll be gone. In this world, the worst thing you can do is make someone think they're not wanted or loved.
I'm glad you're here with me.
I want to pause that there real quick. One, the most clarity I think Kinger has ever had. Two, knowing this about Kinger, just, it doesn't blow my mind, but it opens up the possibilities. Like, he referenced 7 years of computer science. So it gives us more of a background understanding of Kinger. It shows the commitment he has had to his wife, what he appreciated about her, the things he was willing to do. I've been in my fair share of relationships where, there are some things I just didn't like, and now I like them. In some cases, I love them. Primary example, my current relationship. I've never, prior to 5 years ago, I was never really big on constantly doing, I would say, egg and rice with almost every other dinner. From fried rice to, we're doing teriyaki chicken, orange chicken, variations of Oriental food. And it just, now it's more of, what, I can have that on a day-to-day basis. I love this stuff. This is good. It's great. It's tasty. Poor example, but I do think the example of, she was an entomologist. I never really liked bugs, but now I'm okay with them. Is a beautiful example of a committed, healthy relationship.
Do you get the joke?
I might have missed the joke, seeing the good there. What was the joke?
A computer scientist that's not into bugs.
Yeah, no, I wasn't thinking anything like that. No, to be fair, no computer scientist is into bugs. Bugs mean extra work.
Yeah, that was. It wasn't something that I caught until like the second time I watched that show, but it was a really good little line to sneak in there. Now I have like no confirmation of this. This is just my theory in particular, but I am 100% convinced that Kinger has created this world.
So you think he's a developer?
I do. I think that he's a developer and he accidentally trapped himself.
Okay, so if we ran with that theory, then that would make sense. Yes. But my question is, and tell me if I'm wrong. How would he trap himself? Because
testing the game.
That makes sense, yeah. Also, another thing, like, how he said the darkness made her calm. Like the light would make it worse. That's really sweet, considering because knowing from what I have seen from like the last 2 episodes, it's every time there's a monster, like every time they extract like that, they're always sent down below, and they always seem so much calmer to compare to the light. It's like that's their safety net. That's their safety spot.
Yeah. And Kinger lives in his pillow fort. It's in constant darkness because every time he touches the darkness, his coherence and his memory comes back. Like when he had the bucket over his head in the last episode, or for the couple minutes before he came out of the pillow fort in the first episode.
That makes so much sense now. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Okay, so can I add another thing on top of it? So what if the light is interfering with Kinger's consciousness? Like, the light is trying to control one narrative, but Kinger's pillow fort, in this case, is a sanctuary, kind of.
Well, let me ask you this question. This is for both of you. How much more honest are you with yourself in the dark than what you show in the light?
Ooh, these are the type of questions I live for. And I want to use other language for other reasons, but this is a safe for work stream. But no, yes, I would say this is an excellent question to ask. It took a long time to achieve the balance with that. If I go back into the last 10 years of my life, I would have spent, I want to say, on the lighter side, the less amount of time spent, I would say probably 6 to 7 years on the more strict and higher end of it, 7 to 8 years for struggling to balance that. But those I guarantee the first 5 years at least I was more honest with myself in the dark than I was in the light.
Ari?
See, I still struggle with that now. Like, I kind of hide more of it than show it either way. But I am more honest with myself in the dark compared to the light. Because the light, to me, it seems more judgy. Compared to the darkness where it just sits there and listens. It doesn't judge. When you're in the light, you have everything on you. It's like you can't hide from it. It's there in plain sight. Compared to if you were in the dark, how much can you really see of it?
So here's the thing. A lot of people, when you think of the light, you think of less crime, more safety, everything is more protected in the light. You put on a show because you don't want, that darkness to seep out of you and to be that honest because you will get judged by everybody else who is trying to adhere to the laws of the light. But just like in the light where you have that safety, in the darkness when you are alone and you're with your thoughts, you have the safety to be able to cry without being judged. You have the safety to be able to explore those thoughts without ever having to think that somebody's going to see you or judge you or, be around. And yes, sometimes it can lead to very bad things, but it's also the time where people are most honest with themselves because how do I put this? Even with something like crime and stuff like that, which I don't condone on stream. Even with stuff like that, let's say that you are hungry and you go and you steal a loaf of bread, right? You're more likely to do that in the dark because you're gonna try and act like you're not in that kind of situation in front of other people. It's a kind of pride thing, And it's kind of an expectation that people are more likely to do such things. Like, I don't know, like, have you guys, like, ever, like, gone to bed hungry?
I have, yes.
I'm gonna say no because that's not how my brain works. If I'm hungry, I can't go to bed.
Well, that also kind of proves my point. Like, if you're hungry, you're gonna go and eat. Do you know how many people, like, binge eat in the middle of the night, like a midnight snack?
Ooh.
I would say yes and no. Yes, because I understand the context behind it. No, because I've never seen someone do it.
There are entire religions that go, you're not allowed to eat during the daytime, you have to fast during the daytime. But you know what? All that goes out the window during the night. I'm not saying for everyone, but, like, even in religion, having that aspect of you're in the daylight, you're being perceived, as opposed to you're in the night, you're allowed to sin, for lack of a better term, is very interesting. So that dynamic is just something that always makes me think.
That's making me think as well. Because I've seen the binge eating at night. It's not a good habit. But also, I kind of get the point with, like, the fasting and that. I'll have a friend who does that every single time. So I kind of learn, like, here and there what it's about. Like, when they can have water, when they can have food, like, initially. So there's, like, certain times. Like, at sundown, they can feast.
Yeah. And I'll even go as far as saying, and I know this probably isn't true for, like, Garland, because you live in the middle of wherever the fuck you live, and it's wild over there.
I live in the middle of, where?
Yeah, exactly. But, like, even going as far to say, like, the daytime is sound and the nighttime is silence, gives you time to dredge up those memories because your brain needs something to fill the silence with. And it'll make you think more honestly about a situation, about things that you wanted to say and you wish you did at that moment in time, or things that you might regret doing or not doing. It brings a whole aspect of thinking that you don't have during the day.
So it's almost like a change of mindset. Because in the daytime, your mind's busy, you know what you're doing, and then the nighttime comes and it's so quiet. There's nothing going on. It's just you and your mind.
Yeah. And I think it was more so, like, back in the day, because now we have our phones, and if we don't want to deal with quiet, we can just pull our phones out and not think about how the world works.
And see, that's pretty much true as well. Because at night, there's some nights I'm not even online. I just kind of chill in bed with a book, or I'm drawing, or I'm doing, like, little things here and there to fill that mind, to kind of fill that blank within reasons that are healthy and not healthy. Because yes, you can always think, but there's a limit to how much thinking is healthy for you. There's a line where you're kind of there and you're teetering towards a dangerous edge.
Yeah. See, he's giving us a great example of that right now.
And he was caught off guard. What about that finger to your left? That ain't gonna do shit.
Sheesh.
Are you ready?
I am ready. I'm ready. I'm sorry. I had to respond to it actually in
I'm ready.
work-related message.
No, you're fine.
You know, I've been thinking about that last tape. He said, the next breath you take down there will be your last. Maybe we can get through if we don't breathe.
I'm not very good at
Called
holding
it!
my breath.
Well, how about we try not thinking about it?
If we leave and we go back to the circus, you're just gonna go back to being crazy. You're not gonna remember any of this, are you?
Don't worry about me. As long as you remember it, things will be okay. You're very strong, Pomni. And I know you'll be able to get through this. Just hold on to me. We'll get through it together. You ready?
That's right. Take them that 4-digit finger hand.
Oh, Pomni, Kinger, are you guys okay? Was it scary?
I'm fine, actually. What happened up here?
Don't worry about that.
Pomni was very brave. At least I think she was. Were you?
Something like that. Hey, Ragatha.
Yeah?
I just want to say thanks for always being concerned about me. I feel like through everything, I haven't really been appreciative enough about that.
Oh, thank you, Pomni. I just want to make sure you're doing all right. You know, we care about you.
Did you remember to get my comedy mask?
And now I'm just starting to wonder if the Wild West was even a real direction at all. Whoopsie daisy, looks like everybody completed the adventure and they're coming home. Quick, pretend we weren't having a therapy session.
Okay.
Welcome back, my meowing milkmaids.
Don't ever call us that again. So what was it like being stuck with the nutcase?
It wasn't that bad, actually.
Okay, so the fact that there's not, like, let me see. The fact that there's not a, like, you know, little short at the end about how Jax got tied up makes me disappointed.
Yeah.
But I do feel like this episode did touch on a good amount of things in regards to self-introspection, self-reflection. Good. I mean, I made the statement. Hack called it for the foreshadowing about holding breath. But seeing Kinger glow was kind of neat.
That was a beautiful shot.
It was. And now we have the understanding of why Kinger is always in a pillow fort.
Yeah.
And as much as it's sad, it's kind of calming and happy as well.
I feel like this episode lacked the amount of normal connections and relations that we see compared to the ones we've done before.
What do you mean?
I feel like we spent more time in the past talking and pausing more frequently than anything else. Like if I pull our current, like we would be approaching the 3/4 mark of the show in approximately 15-20 minutes by now.
But
yeah, this is an episode where you kind of have to watch the entire scene play through before you stop.
Yeah. Lost Void with 11 of the express their emotions with just the eyes. Yeah, no, that was good for when it was that 2D animation, just the eyeballs floating around. But then I also made the comment about Kinger asking the real questions, like when did he record this if he was in hell? How did he record this if he was in hell?
Can we go back to that scene where the second audio recording was? Because there's some really good foreshadowing, like, right before then.
That's the trophy room where they find the first recording.
Okay, yeah. Go back a little further. Yeah. A little further than this.
So here's
Okay.
the room. Okay, let's.
You see the
I'm gonna pause it at each drawer opening. Ah, I missed it by.
slow the video down.
Playback speed.
Go back a little bit more. We didn't see the first shelf.
This?
For record, that's an image.
You're still skipped it.
No, that's the first drawer.
No, it's not.
Oh, it wasn't. Missing the family, the heads. I don't know what the hell this thing is. I guess it's the thing with the body, with the head attached.
Lots of ghosts.
Lots of ghosts. That looks like
more tapes they could have played.
Oh, it is. Okay. My eye was adjusting, so I only saw this. I'm like, oh, this here, which is the film, just looked like a folded up pocket watch chain. So I was like, oh, pocket watches.
I mean, yeah. But it also makes me wonder what is on those discs as well, too.
So what are these photos of? That has to be the manor in the very middle. Well, if you're counting left to right, number 3 is the manor. Number 4, I have no idea what that is. Number 2, I think, is the creature. Number 1 is just an open field.
Okay, so for the one with the 2, that looks like a couple. If you really look at it, it looks like two figures.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks like a dancing couple, or like a couple in a brace.
Either that or a really fucked up version of Siren Head.
I can see more of the Siren Head than I can the couple.
Cause like you got the man in the white going down, and then holding the woman in the dress with the cape going down.
We'll pause right as he pushes the button.
I feel like there was more to this, but
I'm analyzing the scene, so we can't really see what's on the desk, bottom right. I can't make out the painting or the picture on the portrait on the far top left. Can y'all?
No.
I can't, but you know what does catch my attention? The one that's behind the lamp. That looks like a real eye. Yeah. And then if you go to the next one, it's almost like the same thing, but kind of cropped slightly.
Well, I do notice an eye here and an eye here. I wonder if that's paying homage to Kinger's wife.
It could be, yeah.
I don't feel like anything towards the end made more sense for the beginning parts now, though.
Keep going.
Tuesday, December 4th.
Just this expression.
Yeah.
Although I had shot the creature multiple times in its vitals.
Is it gonna show what she's looking at?
No, because I think it's eventually she finds the key. Bookshelf. Angels is the only legible title.
And then up top it looks like ledgers.
Where at? You tell me from where the cursor. Right here?
The top ones, yeah. That looks like ledgers. Like it would have like writing or something in it.
I think ledgers is a stretch. When I see I'll admit the stereotypical library image in my head, encyclopedias. Researching creatures, researching animals.
That is possible. But also, I kind of want to direct down towards over there. There's some figurines, it looks like, on the back end of the shelf. I don't know if
Lady
you noticed
Airy,
them.
over there could be so many directions, my love. Where?
Okay,
Left or right of the
back,
cursor?
like back.
This way?
Yes. If you go down a
Oh.
little, like right there. There's little
Oh,
things there.
okay.
Yeah.
It's not. It's not that bright, so it's not easily seen for me.
Huh. Like, I
Neat.
can't make out what they are, but it looks like little trinkets, maybe?
Well, we did establish from the first room that the NPC is a trophy hunter of sorts. He's a trophy collector, hunting animals and creatures and whatnot.
Oh, there, on the table.
Yep, eyes. That reminds me of an abstract circus member.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because I seen that the first time I was watching it, and I was like, wait a minute, is this leading up to what I think it's going to be?
It's either leading up or it's concept art of the abstract individuals. That would be
Just
a
like-
good little Easter egg.
If we're doing this whole episode about angels and eyes... Oh! I got it now. So you know how Kinger looked into the big head's mouth?
Yeah,
And he said, "You look so beautiful, honey."
he was seeing his wife, which
That's horrifying.
that scene made, that felt like a nod and paying homage to Stephen King's The It.
It's sad and horrifying. It's so
Body was gone. And the body was gone. The creature to confuse.
Do we see Pomni open the drawer?
Out of pinwheel.
This is some rather inconvenient lore placement. Lore placement.
There you go. That's the face you see during sex chat.
Oh
That's
my
the face you see.
That's the thumbnail.
That's how you know.
Damn.
That is how you know you're doing sex right. But no, Kinger calling out the lore placement really begs the question of, like, why wasn't this put where it should have been? It felt like this tape should have been in the trophy room, and the tape in the trophy room should have been in here.
Yeah. This would make one hell of a D&D campaign, though.
The level of annoyance the players would go through with everyone, like, mobs into one room, they check everything, they mob into the next room, check everything, and they find that, oh, by the way, in this previous room that you could only get to, the previous room that is the only entrance to the room you're in now, there is this big fact. I would have been like, excuse me?
Yeah, but if there's this many clues around, just in the drawers and in the tapes and stuff like that, and your players didn't find it beforehand.
There's nothing better than a D&D party that just, forgets to check rooms, so they miss so many lore things. And when they start finding the lore out of order after they deal with the threat, just watching them kick themselves and like, we could have made this so easier. Like, I'll even say, like, hey, the earliest projection of dealing with this entire session encounter was at minimum 5 minutes if you figure it out from the first 2 clues. But then we spend a full 2.5, 3 hour session just going back and forth over how do we fight this thing? How do we hurt it? How do we run from it? That was so painful. Poor Greg, fucking rip Greg. You almost died. For Greg.
Poor Greg.
But no, like, just seeing the players go through that, I'll admit this would be a good D&D one shot or just a filler session. That is an agreement I have there.
Yeah, but think about it like this. You have all this angel lore in this room that could have told you, do not kill the freaking creature.
Don't kill it. Don't leave it the head. If you see the head, for the first time. Keep an eye on it at all times. Don't let it out of your sight.
Just tie it up. That would be the solution. Just tie it up.
I don't think tying it up would have worked in this instance because the head itself did expand to what I want to say is maybe 5-6 times its size. So the rope that would have snapped.
Use chain.
Most D&D players don't buy chains. They buy the 50 foot of hemp rope.
Well, that's on them for coming unprepared.
I mean, the closest thing I have to chains in D&D are manacles. But it's not like I can manacle a head. Oh, I'll just put it around the neck. Oh, wait, there's no neck.
Use that thing that lets you summon a small object.
I don't know how that would help. Like, let's go back and look.
You just summon one chain link at a time.
Is...
Oh, wait, what was that?
There it is. Like, if I had manacles, the next thing I'm not going to really, like, attach anything. I would forcefully clamp the manacles through the jaw and chain it to something so that if it did expand, it's not a problem. Monster
Full story on page. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which makes me wonder, who the hell got the description of everything and figured out what happened to do a story on it?
So I know the answer to this one. Because when they were in the basement with the body, Pomni said, "Please don't come alive." And the body answered, "Okay, I won't." Which means it totally could have done all this.
Well, okay, so if we focus back here, yes. That implies there is a printing press somewhere in this manor.
You don't have a printing press in your old manor?
No! I don't!
You use a typewriter.
Okay. Even with a typewriter, you could not get...
Oh, my head just popped.
So even with a typewriter, you could not get this size text. You could not. Physically impossible with a typewriter. You would need a full-blown printing press.
You just use ink stamps.
Okay. You were giving way too much credit to someone who you don't know that has a background in, creating these. Because look at how neat this is. This is not angled. This ain't smudged. Like, oh no, my elbow was on it. No, this is... There are so many holes. This is what I love about horror movies. When you stop and look at them objectively, it's the question of how does this make sense?
They could have read the page and avoided all this.
Oh, they would have read this page if they had noticed it. And they would have been set for their adventure. They would have known what to expect, what not to do, what to do.
There's a cross on it.
I feel like the cross is just flavor. Like, hey, I got this thing. It didn't work. I still died.
No. Because if you have the cross and it's an angel, shouldn't the angel stay away from you?
No, that applies to devils.
Well, if it thinks you're a religious person, why would it come near you and try to hurt you?
Think of it like this: you're a fire sign in affinity. If I cast fire spells and I do fire magic, you are more inclined to approach me because I have your affinity. Whereas if I was water, you'd be like, "There's nothing in common with this individual. They are the opposite of me. You would stay away from me."
Yeah, but if you have an angel, right? And said angel is working for God, wouldn't you go after the heretic that is studying monster lore and demonology rather than somebody who owns a cross and hasn't shot you in the head a couple of times?
It highly depends upon how the individual with the cross is conducting themselves. Because while crosses were believed to repel demons and be a holy symbol, like there's different variations of the cross that lore-wise I'm referring to, where wooden or metal crosses did nothing. They did not work. A demon was able to interact with someone who had a cross, even though they were brandishing it. The same could be applied to the logic of angels. An angel who is a holy entity is not going to be repelled by another holy entity. They would
No.
be they would be able to approach without any recourse. So while the cross may be brandished, stay back, angel. I want nothing to do with you. It's not going to do anything.
That's not what I'm saying, though. I'm saying that not as a repellent, but just as a, hey, we're cool. I'm on your side.
Verify target 28 is what I'm going to say. And what that means is the angel will verify whether or not you are deserving of that cross. You say the cross shows that, yes, you are in fact cool with one another. However, that is a symbol alone that is based off of nothing but symbology. It conveys nothing of your emotions, your inner thoughts. And I wouldn't put it past an angel to inquire.
Okay, but you have this lore and this piece of paper telling you everything you need to know. And on top of it is the cross, which seems to be, if you want to win this game, which every single adventure they've gone on is a game with the objective to win, this would have to be one of the key artifacts to help you win the game.
I can kind of see it, but it's still, you got to think with horror movie logic. The monster is an angel. It's been harmed once before by someone years ago. We'll give it that caveat. So it's already assessing, like, are you a threat? It might be one of those scenarios where it's going to charge you, acting like it's going to attack, but it won't attack you. And in that time frame where it's charging you, you run through your head, do I defend myself? Do I fight back? Do I run? If you choose to defend or fight back, that could imply you might harm it. And now it goes, okay, you harmed me, you are bad. Cross be damned.
What if turning the lights back on fixed the problem? Because the lights went out and the angel appeared evilly. And in the basement, the body came out. But there was no light in either of those two rooms. And if it runs off the same concept of the abstracted people, then
okay, so from this shot here, so we do understand that there is power. No. So we do understand that there is power in the building, and there's also lit candles. This room had both a fireplace and light bulbs. So the lightning triggered, power goes out. All that remains is the fireplace. But the fireplace went out, which I think the fireplace went out because they were in the study, the room off to the side. The creature enlarged itself and extinguished the flame to hide in the darkness. That is what I think there. So yeah, turning on the light might have made things somewhat better, but that is a catch-22. Because in the light, if there is a monster present, it now is aware of you. You see it, it sees you. That logic is always going to apply.
Yeah, but it makes light. It could always see you.
Debatable. Because if that was the case, then we would have seen here. Come on. Do your load, do your buffering. We would have seen here that while they're attacking the Kinger's attacking the fly, it would have attacked them then and there and revealed itself. But it investigated the noise because it couldn't see in the dark. And as it gets closer, we see the eyes come into view.
I can't see my hands.
And when it started to screech is when it glowed. Also, I missed the joke earlier. The new fleshlight just dropped.
Oh my god.
Barbed for your pain.
No. If anyone would use that as a toy, I have questions. What is wrong with you?
Hey, some people like it with teeth.
Do you notice how the one tooth at the very bottom is broken?
Huh.
Yes.
Me being excited for chicken nuggets for dinner.
Oh my god.
Are you hungry or something?
When am I not? I'm always snacking on things. When am I not putting something in my mouth is the question.
Okay, but I do want to point out the eyes, the ring in the eyes. I wonder what causes those. Because if the figure itself is emitting the light, how is it going back?
Say the question again?
Okay, so you know how the eyes, kind of have like a ring light to them, right?
Yeah.
How would it be glowing like the eye? How would it get the ring light, like kind of effect?
I would say because our first image of it didn't have its eyes. You gotta remember that when it was mounted to the wall, there were no eyes. It was a hollow husk.
That is true.
This is, I would say, this is the equivalent of a D&D creature that it comes back to life. It heals to a certain extent when in the presence of the living. Kind of like how you're going through a crypt and the undead and zombies, everything start to stir because they sense your life energy. They sense your presence. So this thing, while they were in the trophy room, it started waking up. But because they were there watching it, it couldn't do anything. It couldn't get back to this state. When they left the room,
it's got Weeping Angel's logic.
Exactly. But once it was in the dark, the power went out. Like, okay, no one can see me now. They're in the other room. I can start expanding, getting larger, getting bigger. And then once I'm the right size, I'm going to go after them. But the lights went off, so it couldn't see. So now it had to rely on sound in the dark to find them. And once it found them, this angelic glow started to show. So now it sees them directly and there's no escape. That derp face.
Okay, so what made you think that it couldn't see them when it got off the wall in the first place and he looked back and said, oh wow, this is some really inconvenient lore placement, and the angel was already gone?
So here's the thing. You got to remember, the angel was above the fireplace.
Yeah.
Look at the angle. There's no fireplace in that shot.
No, keep going.
I ask of you is one thing. Do not let the head out of your sight.
Yeah, there's no fireplace in that shot. So it's already out of their sight.
Oh.
Actually, no. There might be a fireplace. But if you look at it from this direction, right, it looks kind of blurred. But where's the head place?
You got to remember, the fireplace was lit. The fire hasn't gone out yet. The power hasn't gone out yet.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go back to the room. So we know there's one door that leads nowhere.
Yes.
That is a hallway. So if we were to draw a square, just draw a square. The top square is where the fireplace is. The south line of the square, the south side of the square, is the hallway they came from to enter the trophy room, which means there's a door to the left and a door to the right. So either way, if one door, left or right, is the guaranteed, these are the stairs that don't exist. You open the door, it's brick wall. The other one, no matter where you go, left or right, because that fireplace is the example north here for the square itself, a square alignment, it is not going to be in line of sight. So when you look at this image, because of the lighting we see in this room, to me, the left side looks brighter than the right. I would say the fireplace is somewhere over here.
Play it for a second.
Here, hang on a second. Sleep timer, playback speed.
Your sight. You have been warned.
Wow, this is some rather inconvenient lore placement.
I got it.
And then the power goes out.
And this is some rather inconvenient darkness.
Was that you?
No. Oh, wait, you mean me grabbing you right now? Yeah, that was me. Is this your hand?
That's my eye.
Yes, but which eye?
I really don't think that Will you stop touching my eye?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
What happened?
I just remembered a really funny joke.
Why did you scream then?
Maybe it wasn't actually that funny.
Oh my god.
I think we should hold on to each other and slowly make our way back into the trophy room.
Sounds fine to me.
It's probably just magnets.
So we'll get to this part here. So if this is the trophy room, meaning the trophy room is behind them. Oh, then that kind of, contextually, that doesn't make sense then. Because I don't remember seeing this archway in the trophy room.
Yeah,
Theory.
I wish I had like a map of how this.
Yeah, but we did establish that the trophy room has 3 doors. The trophy room has 3 doors. So like I said, if you draw a square and then the top line of the square from top left corner to right left corner, that is the fireplace location, dead center of that. Top left corner to bottom left corner is a door that is either leading to that little study where they found the key and played the second video message or audio message, or it's the door that leads to the stairs that is bricked up, which would mean whatever that one is, the top right corner to bottom right corner line is the opposite. And then bottom left corner to bottom right corner is the door that led into the trophy room. Like, I'm trying to catch the
I
frame.
think I got him. I can't see my hands.
Okay, I think that's Gangle Mask there. So this maybe from the presentation of when they first entered, the archway did exist somewhere just before the center of the room. So if you're coming in from bottom left corner from bottom right corner line, you wouldn't have had the archway in the shot because of the angle, I think.
This is a terrible house layout.
I gotta
Yeah,
agree
Drew.
because I don't know how we would figure this
Where
out.
are we?
Well, no, this doesn't make sense. Because they when they fall into the room, they fall into the center of the room. Look at their placement. You see it. You see the mask.
Yes.
Or mask, the head.
Where are we?
Oh, and it has its eyes here. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just the rest of them on the walls don't have it.
Oh, yeah, okay. I mixed that up.
Oh, that's...
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. Yeah, there it is. There it is. We do see the arch.
They said they take their eyes off of the head several times while they're in this room.
Oh, that's...
Which makes me think that it's not so, like, he might have been incorrect. It's not take your eyes off of it. It's more of, if you aren't in the same room as it, it will disappear. It's that logic that just exists with this. So you gotta give consideration.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hey, you gotta leave in like 10 minutes, right?
I do.
We should probably wrap this up for now.
Start wrapping it up.
Well, what can I say, chat? Other than What is this notification? Get off my screen, notification. Gonna tab back over here. Let's enlarge our lovely faces by removing the. Oh, I almost removed area. No, remove this. But yes, chat. Yes, our lovely patrons. What do you all think of today's episode? Like, there's a lot here to unpack, a lot here to self-reflect on. That's for sure. I just completely love that Kinger on your hoodie.
Yeah, the Kinger shirt.
Yes, I love it. There's a lot to unpack here. Let us know what you all think in the comments below. And if anyone is able to like piece together the design of that room, also give us that as well. We would greatly appreciate it. There are so many questions. Because I'll admit, with the context that they dropped into the center of the room, not outside it, then walked in, I feel like that pokes a hole in my theory there, because when they are standing at the fireplace and the camera angle is looking back at them from the fireplace, there is a door behind them that is already open, but it looks like a hallway, not that study. But yeah, let us know what you think in the comments below. As always, we appreciate your support. If you like what you see, leave a like, hit that subscribe button. We're always going to appreciate it. No actual obligations there. Do it if you want to. Don't have to. That's against us, not really against you. But we'll make do. But yes, this has been episode 3 of the Amazing Digital Circus, featuring Lady Dream, Lady Airy, and myself, Lord Maxwell. It is always a pleasure to have you patrons here in the court with us. And we hope to see you all next time. Lady Airy, Lady Dream, do y'all have any parting words for our lovely patrons?
I had a lot of fun. This is definitely one of my favorite episodes so far. And thanks for watching with us. I hope that you guys will put your own theories in the comments.
I really enjoyed this episode. It wasn't as scary as I thought it would be, but it also was it was a mix of scary and funny. There was a little mix of everything all in one. It's almost like a witch's cauldron. They just threw everything into one and mixed it. So we had some trauma, we had some funny moments, we had some dark moments, and then we have the light moments. So it's just a mix of all.
I can see that.
Yeah. And the witch's cauldron kind of fits with the vibe. But another little idea is, if you guys do figure out the house layout, that would be nice, because that is confusing to me. I'm trying to wrap my head around it, and I can't.
Yeah, draw a diagram and drop it in our Discord.
Yeah, and if you see anything that we might have missed, feel free to put that in the comments as well. Let us know what you think about the overall episode. And stay tuned for more content coming out, hopefully before the end of the year. We've got some stuff in the work, but we wanted to get this one out specifically for good old Spooktober, or in other words, Tober. This is never gonna die now, just so you know. It's never gonna die.
No, it's not. And it's so funny when you do it.
If I ever get the chance to join one of Lion's streams for voice, I'm just gonna, what's up, Lion?
Okay. But how about making that a soundboard? And
I said that. I want the audio for this. I want the audio for that to put in the server.
I'm pretty sure.
Instead of it taking it from the actual show, we just take it from Garland.
Yes.
Like, hey, Lord Maxwell, get over here in the studio. What you want? Just make noises. Oh.
Turn it into a Spartan mix.
Ting ting, walla walla bing bang.
Oh my god.
But yes, lovely patrons of the court, thank you all for coming by, and we hope you have a wonderful Spooktober and happy Halloween. Lady Dream, that was your cue to hit the button.
Yeah,